Yeah,
taking my heart.
Come
slowly.
on, guys. Are we doing the whole, like, we're going to try and pick up the slack, though? Actually,
Jojo!
3, nice little shutdown again from northeption. There's now Xiao and Artist presented a tough challenge.
Listen to me, chat.
Artist looking a little like
When halftime rolls around,
in the making so far.
we're gonna FaceTime cum shot.
Meteor, actually a trade-off.
Because this guy
tags there. Xiao's already slipped through. Jojo
has been hiding. And we're gonna see if we can get him here today.
Comes through, Meteor will find one. Xiao responds. Actually, a possibility.
He's stripping away my happiness.
Well, he knows what's up. And what's he do with it?
And I'll use you guys
shots never easy in the toying with him
as a tool, as a weapon.
Play with, isolates one, and now a 1v1. And Meteor's in danger with this. Let's switch up the
Actually, we should just tweet at him. That's the best way.
Again, Xiao still sitting.
The guy doesn't answer.
HP. Couldn't ask for a better situation.
He was supposed to be here for Optic, but something came up. I don't blame him on that. Wait.
But Xiao contains around.
Is that a 1v2?
Perfect start for FPX.
I mean, brilliant recovery. Initially, with the spike falls there, perfect
FPX
for northeption to reinforce that hold, but I mean, not even really Artist.
We're trying to make it into playoffs with a sub.
Close this one out. Fantastic start, though. Very proactive from northeption. You can see here actually on the X.
How the fuck did they lose this round?
They're able to throw at this.
No way. Jojo gets 3, they lose.
Exposed a little bit to the possibility, and Xiao punishes them for it.
Refresh.
Early. I have to see if that trend does continue for northeption to be proactive.
Who's the sub?
Especially in that first
the sub
series.
is Cedar, the controller, Viper.
Out of position, especially with that.
And the person he's subbing for is like their star player, so we talked about it a lot yesterday.
I'm curious to see if this does continue and how much success they find with it.
If I'm honest, I've become a bit of a fanboy of northeption.
Attention, and rightly so. Meteor. Putting his name on the board, but not this round.
Just because of the hype Japan brings, the casters, the community.
Again, if you haven't had the treat of being able to see them
so fuck it.
too much, if maybe you only watch the international stages.
I will be biased. I cheer for them in this match.
Seeing this team play, but
although I feel for FPX with the sub.
Get used to that.
The problem is if I cheer for them, they might lose.
Don't take many things too lightly. And so far, no real problems found.
One more to deal with here. Zenfree gets himself back up towards tower.
I'll tune into the. I'm not an EU hater. I don't hate on regions. That's fucking crazy.
Make the best of it. Actually, walk back into the paint.
I like memeing on EU because they get mad, easily upset. But I don't hate on regions. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't. Hate is a strong word as well. I don't hate anyone.
Here with Xiao actually. This early progress actually got the ultimate online here for round 3.
Yeah. I've got to say,
I don't know anything about FPX that much, so I've only seen them for the first time this event.
Specialist in this, it's garnered attention.
Given I've only watched northeption once before Masters, but
treat to kind of look more into it soon.
Ascent is the treat. That's the one. That, I mean, in EMEA, there
still mad at you beat off the Keck W.
The other one was Xiao on Ascent.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a good fucking game.
In the back of your minds, a little treat up and coming, but northeption looking to get on the board. This is a big round, and that's a big
start. It was 16-14, right? The last map of Guild?
Second layer to this, but Cider thinks better of the matter as already it's been taken away from them. Good control, garnered over by Dish. This is very one-sided.
And another one here, the pinch is coming.
I will switch to the Japanese stream when I feel appropriate.
A couple of weapons, it'll be a big win.
AKA when it's close. For now, we'll coast.
Nice cleanup.
I do like watching it, not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like I know what they're saying, but really no.
This could have cost them a little more, not to beat.
Important to note as well, actually, with Xiao's ultimate being online, Jojo does have the Rolling Thunder at, barely call it a counter, but something to at least slow down an execution behind that ultimate of Xiao. Artist one off the tour of 4, Zipan, decent progress towards that showstopper as well very early on. I'm curious to see now, once we get to the buy rounds, if things do slow down for FPX. I mean, the kings of the clock.
Careful there.
Whether northeption, like I said, continue to go hunting. A bit of emphasis towards A here.
Sideshow, not sidestep. Did I say sidestep? Fuck.
Towards A main, but let's retrieve the
sidestep and what was it? Sorry.
FPX to greet it, but the Rolling Thunder posted into spawn here.
This
I always butcher their names, and I feel bad.
They have to commit on this now, but
Sidestep
going down to kind of slow the roll a little bit. Angel does get pinched. That's huge. Big impact.
Sideshow and Bren.
And proactive.
Sideshow and Bren. Why do I say sidestep?
Pops up the wall and needs to get out of there for now. Reset the pace a little bit. The spike now left a mile away, but we are into a 2v2.
Ardis just coming through. He's going to have the information, at least, that most of B site is clear, but Jojo already making his way back.
Because of dubstep, maybe, yeah. Dubstep's in my head.
He should back away, and he's doing just that.
Team secret.
Get himself back towards safety. Curious to see if FPX do react on that information yet. I mean, they're going to stack up here. Jojo should have heard at least one of these sound cues. A couple of footsteps. I think that's why we're seeing Deri Ali rotate as well.
35 seconds still gives a little bit of wiggle room. It's not a lot, though. So again, this does sit
30
favorably.
seconds left.
In my mind to northeption right now, at least, if they do keep these bodies on this site.
Both one off the ult, though, and Zipan's the one to potentially turn the tides.
Timing.
Jojo
nearly catches Ardis on the cross, but at least information gathered.
12 seconds now. Right down to the wire.
10 seconds left.
Spike going to be planted uncontested. There's the utility coming in. There's the ult getting popped.
Did he pop it already? What the
forward,
fuck?
but at least gets them away to safety for now.
That was a good exit, though,
Deri Ali
to be honest.
At least testing the first steps towards the side, and Zipan trying to watch that cross. Flash going to try and at least facilitate a little bit of safety, but actually they don't.
Wow, is that angle good?
TP away, now the fight's perfect. FPX, that post plant.
Damn, they ended up double arcade too. Pretty good TP.
Zone them away from that angle, allow safe passage back towards tower. Ardis finds a crucial kill.
I mean, it could have gone bad in a situation, but it worked out.
Can we roll it back to the start of this round?
Damn, dude.
Say, yeah, this is the sort of thing that you expect to catch FPX off guard. Initially, it looks like they're almost in position to greet it.
Is that dynamic crosshair? It looks dynamic, right?
Deri Ali actually finds 3 on the push through. I guess we have the answer to the question on some of the buy rounds. I think northeption is still going to force the issue.
Yeah, I heard Sugetsu got his visa, but he's not going to be here unless they make playoffs.
What was that previously? It was a
So,
stack
like I said,
they make control, retrieve the orb, and they're right out.
Same situation as wait, why did that was weird? He looked into that corner for so long. I don't know if he was anti, maybe.
Oh, challenge and he succeeds. Passes the test.
Wow, nice.
Good impact towards Angel, who's certainly just been on the receiving end of
nice
a lot of these sort of
Shorty
shots.
TP out.
Already had much room in this, but quick rotation. Cider.
Uh-oh.
Good positioning. That's a freebie, and he's seen more as well. FPX turning the screws.
Dude, everyone's crosshair looks so good when they hit the shot. Like now I'm like, damn, that crosshair looks fucking sick.
Pressure comes through. I'm not even sure actually.
It's like
even got a
so
picture of what's
deceiving.
going on, but straight away find the space in arcade. Yes, Meteor finds one.
Those were like some clean shots.
With a shorty, but site control firmly in control of FPX, and they punish from there.
Again, northeption. This is where I like the aggression. It's a great look. I want to see those kind of structured pieces coming in as well. I want to see the depth.
It's scoreline dependent, though.
It is.
That gets harder and harder to justify once the finances come into question as well. We'll see if the ults don't suit it. I mean, here, cycling perfectly for them, actually. They've got a showstopper on the tour de force here.
Chamber ult.
Get a little aggressive, but
We got
like it will
Raze
this
ult.
time around.
Little slow aim in control. Boombot comes in.
Has pushed up a little.
They're gonna fade eye or cabbage. Am I the only one that calls it a cabbage because it looks like the sky thing, the sky cabbage?
And this does slow down.
I feel like everyone calls it a dog.
Kings of the Clock. They're not particularly worried about
and it's actually what's more accurate is that the cabbage, I'm pretty sure, is 2 cat heads.
Sliding on over.
It's actually a cat.
But feeling the pressure and trying to respond in kind,
I'm pretty sure.
towards the other side.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 cat heads.
I mean, it's interesting. This battle for A main coming now, again with the lack of a breach in FPX's composition, requires a little more investment, a little riskier to at least contest this late.
And I know that because I did the phase video. Fade video.
Through. We'll find Ardis.
Leaked. Phase up, Wi-Fi down.
It'll be the green light for the smokes to get sent through. Xiao just going to tuck in for the time being, though.
Ah, bro. You walked. You
being watched here.
You could have got out of that bucket.
Now gets denied and away they go. Zipan towards the side, but there is still
what the fuck?
Danger.
What a weird satchel.
And a catch from Angel.
Actually worked out.
Catch a break and Xiao on the back line, so it's Zipan to deal with it on the side.
Damn.
Not to hand. Zipan is putting up numbers.
Zipan with a big
FPX.
2 there. Or is that 3 maybe?
Get left with 2 standing. Only Xiao to try and face the
Grab it, get out. Is that a
C? And 9 seconds.
Oh, perfect plan, bro.
Xiao's going to be able to get away. He's got 6 HP. It's ripped away from him. As Black Wiz gets there in time. Northeption will get their second.
I'm surprised Black Wiz didn't hear the plant on the right side and ult the right instead.
For northeption.
But
I mean, Zipan just off camera catches another
nice try.
Yeah.
Zip.
Even when it feels
or nice
like
try to that was not Zip. That was
Spike down
Who was that?
So well to find these, but like I said, just stuck in no man's land, just as those smokes drop.
Xiao. Xiao's been playing insane. I don't know if he's the best performing on their
Xiao
team. Let me
nearly
see.
crosses back, and it's an open plant. So
I don't want to take too much time to look. I'll try to see if I can find it fast.
Goes there. 2-4 though. Good time.
Xiao, you dumb fuck. Who the fuck you talking to like that?
Coming out as well for
Take a day off. Take vacation, bro. Take a vacation.
Will have his ult. So again, decent enough fight on either side. Let's see what that pace is looking like, and it's quick once again.
Alright, I'll look after. This is a buy round again. Honestly, a day is too short. I should have been a week.
Northeption adjust what happened in the previous round, which is kind of leaving one side of this site completely open. It's a second example here with.
Like, if I don't know you, then, you know, shit, man. Talking to me like we're family.
Feels a little reckless to try and achieve something here. Angel does get noted the spike too. Hardest unable to trade. Not even sure if that was just a full spam through the wall there as the Viper wall went up. Zenfrig's been noted as well. If they can isolate this kill, looks like Zipan's gonna retreat.
Shoot it, shoot it! Ah, bro, I said it 1 second ago.
Artist doesn't know how close he was.
I feel like.
I
mean, I don't know if it's
Cider gonna pop the ult.
100% necessary.
Ali though gonna make a good
I'll say it
attempt to
after.
sign this retake off already.
Oh, this ult's gonna be so annoying.
Now starting to linger around. Perfect
Oh no,
shot towards
Artist.
And now the problems start to
Got
really
caught
present
on the
for FPX. It's
side.
only on Xiao. Grand reveal
Planet
finds
back
one
left,
spot
planet back
another.
left.
He knows where they may
He's got
reside,
ult
but can he
too,
deal
probably
with
won't
in
use
time?
it.
2 already in this round, he
Sees?
needs 4. Diffuse begins. The pressure.
The guy's got the
now
angle.
there. Xiao needs to go forward. He gets 1.
Oh, he thought he had time. The race thought he could finish it.
Second for Xiao, the 4th in the round, and the clutch.
He thought he could finish it.
What is that?
He didn't think he could pop up that
How much
fast.
was left on that defuse because he left it to the last second.
Wow. Bro, Xiao has, I don't know about stats, but he's been the MVP of this team. The guy's cold, bro. The guy's cold.
I don't even know how much was left of that, but there definitely wasn't an awful lot left. It's going to force a timeout from Northeption as well, because that one felt like a guarantee.
2-5. It was a very close round. Very
Or even
close
half it,
round.
yeah. Or even half it and then double peak.
Always crumbled.
Something like that.
Northeption back down to scraps on this purchase. 2 shorties. Meteor the Fiend previously did find some. I don't know if he's going to have any company in A main though.
Yeah.
Don't expect FPX to be forcing the issue towards that. Like I said, these late clearances as well back into A main, increasingly difficult.
This is Eco now.
Teleport's ready.
I see Cider creeping through actually.
I feel like the casters are low
Not
now.
really feeling any pressure on the other side of it. This might be the one condition that FPX do want to force the issue here.
Just low audio, I don't know.
Just cleanly, at least get
Spike's going solo
around.
though.
That's
Noted
what's
him.
made
Everything's
me
kinda low.
Worried. Meteor has had to back towards side. Still unreally noted. Might have been spotted
Oh.
there, but still going to claim Cider.
I think going for another is fine there. It's Eco. He could have TP'd out, but
should be able to
he
go
gets
down.
2.
Let's see if anything's going to deny it.
Damn, they're gonna
That
breach
certainly
ult
could.
this? I think that's a mistake, no?
I mean, Derry Ali's got himself a weapon back and will
Actually, this guy has a gun.
Xiao's in danger. Xiao's
Oh, wow.
in real danger. This is looking really worrying right now. The spike now.
Oh, he dodged the bullet.
And it's on Artist and it's on Angel.
And he
Something
stunned him.
miraculous.
Wow,
Derry
his stun
Ali is clearing
landed.
this one
Okay,
back
I guess that breach ult was
into
not a
Northeption's
mistake.
favor, and they needed it. And right now, FPX might need Angel. But
Wow.
the swing is not going to allow it. Perfect play back in from Northeption.
A fantastic thrifty round, making. I didn't think they were going to be able to close the gap.
I didn't think they were going to be able to do that at all.
Derry Ali absolutely proving me wrong.
Oh, he TP'd into side? Oh, the chamber? Okay.
Solo, but manages to figure out exactly
FPX are the
what
only
Meteor's
team to
playing.
feature
They keep
Fade
that
in
site
every
initially
one of their team
punished.
comps during this
They find
tournament.
Cider on
That's a
the
cool
back of that
stat.
with Headhunter.
They've played every single time
Wow.
Fade.
That one really flipped on its head. I mean, Angel even.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
down
surprised they
to that
invested
angle.
on the
Feel like it's
Seco.
going the way they thought it would.
Smoke's down.
But good thing they did. It worked out. The neon turned
Wow,
up.
big swing back on this.
Deary
actually,
Alley.
'cause you look
Deary
at-
Alley.
The money's certainly rough now. I feel as though the FPX would have had way more stable money, but again, these rounds have been quite back and forth to a degree. A couple of clutches defining it. So not clear cut, even though the scoreline making it look a little bit more favourable to FPX than maybe you'd expect.
Alley,
Again,
alley.
Here comes that aggression. Surely noted by now, but it's still going to claim the life of Zipan. Deriali's still happy to just turn and aggress and keep finding ways forward.
Actually, Jojo was set up.
Shot.
Finds Angel on the cross there. The second tap. Xiao has an opportunity here. Artist actually going to find 2 kills here. Zenfree and Deriali.
Read it. Oh, I thought he did. I thought he read that there was a chance that Jojo would have been up there. Sounding a little uncomfortable now.
I'm not sure they even noted it. I mean, they will do now. Jojo does eventually shut down Artist. Cider coming late through. Will actually pick up a vandal, but
he planted for main
left now, finds himself on a
and put himself in a vulnerable position, but the main guy goes and dies.
Damage done.
He had chamber TP set up, so he was going for one to TP out, but
definitely the secondary
kind of screwed Xiao over because
northeption bring it within 1.
Otherwise, he could have just planted safe.
Lovely turn of events. northeption really starting to dig their heels into this game, and something we needed to see. We need to see them stabilize here. And
I think sometimes, like in this situation,
northeption,
because the guy planting in that corner, Xiao, I feel like he's gonna be so fucked. Like he's not gonna be able to get out unless they all fight together, which they weren't. I know it's like hard to make that call on the fly, but I feel like he just plants safe so he can at least play the round. Otherwise, he's just stuck in the corner. It's so fucking difficult. He's literally sacrificing his life so that his team can get a better post plant.
Unfortunately, he gets picked off, but credit to
I don't know.
Jojo.
It's just so hard to get out.
See another fault line through to at least take a little bit of control towards Arcade. This time around, the smoke's there. Better consideration. Artist might even catch Meteor on the underpass. Yeah, he
We're
does.
getting Donald Wall chat. You guys keep saying who asked. I don't care who
A
asked.
little overzealous from Meteor, a little eager to follow through.
Is that what you're talking about?
Again, that will have to pull a rotation potentially away from A. Now, with the utility committed, he hasn't drifted that far, but Zipan's going to get towards site. Ult's in hand, and site's clear. We already know where they are, but Artist is just running rampant in the back lines. A problem to try and handle this point. Zipan, clean enough. Joined by Cider in that to find Deriali. And again, clean work coming out until now. Let's see if Jojo hits any more of those rather dirty headshots.
Or even just opt to back away here. In the 1v4. Decent hold here for FPX, so wisely done. Maybe just try and look for an exit towards bridge.
Literally, you commentating is the entire point of the stream. Not necessarily. I mean, people are memeing, so I know they're memeing. That's why I didn't acknowledge it. But
solo to just come
no, not necessarily. I don't commentate all the time. Sometimes I just sit here and literally talk to the chat. But we are watching. I am watching like fucking 1,000 games, so it's hard to dial in on all of them.
Really well done.
But sometimes we try to dial in so that people don't get mad.
Very nice. Okay, it's quite interesting to watch these rounds because it feels quite unique in the aspect of when northeption win, looks quite clear cut. When FPX win, looks quite clear cut. Both of them seemingly able to achieve quite clean rounds now. Stringing it together. This was Artist kind of lurking away.
Yeah, that's why you got to be a hindsight Harry when someone messes up. I feel like I'm very, very, very forgiving. And when I point someone out for their mistake, I even mention how it's hindsight sometimes. So I don't agree with what you said. I even, if you're talking about the plant Xiao did, I even said it's hard to make that call on the spot. And it's not his, and I made it clear how it's not really his fault. So I disagree. I would be the last person to hindsight it because I know exactly, well, not in Valorant, I guess, but I mean, I feel like I do know what's going on, so what's fair to hindsight, what's fair not to.
A stark contrast to game one.
Yeah, night and day performance really elevating what he's doing here.
Not just mechanically, but his utility as well. Been on point. You've been seeing set up most of these early pushes for northeption.
Yeah, when Tarik watches the match, people get mad. When Tarik reads the chat, I know, man. Thank you for pointing that out.
Gonna get things started once again. Blackwood's gonna capitalize off the utility invested from Jojo.
What a good ult.
Get himself out of that.
Did they have a read on him going up there? I think they heard him for sure. I'm sure they did.
5v3 now.
5v3. Let's see if we can fuck this up. That's some TP I would do.
Any further damage can be done. The paranoia is sent through.
Oh man, no one's watching main at all. He's so alone.
Really nice pitch towards it.
Obviously he could. Yeah, it's tough. Can't even blame him.
To the wire.
Comfortable though.
He probably thought he was safe to run back.
Deriali, look at him flanking back through B main.
This Viper wall is so annoying. Not gonna lie.
They spike down. Post plant, 4v3.
He's done him?
There it is. Deriali already got this tear on in. And maybe just a judge to close it.
I don't know.
Not to beat. Cider now. Too much of a challenge.
When I'm on Neon and I'm running around, I get insta headshot. When other people are on Neon, they're just free roaming the map. And I feel like other people run faster as well.
From that B main flank.
On Neon compared to me. Like I feel like I have like a fat Neon.
Yeah, that's play this time around from northeption feels a little more tame. Again, they get what they want out of that.
The game, but I think Cuphead is
final round of the first
it's a good game actually.
Could tie it all up. Oh, FPX could take a bit of a lead. Artist this time going to reign supreme. Takes down Meteor. And they don't really get to see too much action.
How would you describe it? Platformer? Yeah, it's a platformer game, exactly.
Arcade Meteor gives away the opener, allows passage towards site.
New Cuphead DLC out. I know Krabby told me. Is Krabby here?
I mean, don't opt to follow through this time around.
Finish
it's just
Cuphead.
Zenfree now.
Wait, did you finish it, Krabby?
B site. They do have bridge control.
No LED lights today? Oh, yeah.
It's going to creep back towards A here. They do have the Viper's Pit, so... Actually, Artist able to avoid that. Boombot could be key. Might be able to find Zenfree on the cross here. I think he definitely will.
Yeah, there it is. That backline play from Artist being such a nuisance, a huge problem. As Black was now on the side feeling very alone. So overwhelmed with Deriali again. This guy doesn't know what he's done. If that's everything he's got to fight on his hands. And he's still putting up numbers. 3 this round, but he needs 5.
Looks a little bright, actually.
35 seconds.
10 HP as well.
Surely not.
30 seconds left.
He's done a run-up, but you can already see it.
Boomer, fellow New Yorker.
Zipan
Following
seemingly
for a while,
all
homie. You're
too
the little
aware.
goat, getting me through gnarly anxiety after a shitty year.
Really trying to go around
toxic chatter, stay stuck silver, and stop trolling me, boy. Yo, thank you, Wolfie. Fucking appreciate you, man.
Find it. FPX will close out.
Shout out to a fellow New Yorker. I don't know where you're at, bro. Represent. And I hope things get better for you, man.
You just can't give away that kill. Talked about a number of times.
I don't have too many good advice or too much good advice for dealing with anxiety, but
a lot to go through and a little glimpse of the first half.
I know it's not a good
feeling. In this
feeling.
series, so we'll pass it back to the desk.
7-5 in favor of...
Hot swappable? Okay, so I have to check that.
Waiting to see if Jojo would dare take a glimpse. He doesn't. Rightly so. Jojo.
Joe, shout again? Both pistols. Oh, no time. Okay.
I don't think he's got it. No,
he doesn't got it. No.
Xiao nearly closes out a second pistol round for himself.
Gave it a try.
A little off. I mean, the aftershock being the defining factor.
Cocky.
Fortunately,
for the switches, all of them? Or is that one?
The poison orb and the snake bite
I know.
as well.
It's $6.50. That side had it wrong.
2 easy kills for Cider to line up.
It's $6.50. Oh, 65 each.
You can tie it up here.
Oh,
Only 2 sheriffs thrown in. We'll see the headhunter and the light armor for
one
Artist.
pack equal 10 switches. Oh, it's 65 cents each. I see. Dude, I should actually do that. I should actually just try to at least switch the keys. That sounds cool, actually.
Northeption are forcing their way through Dish pretty quickly. These 2
I might do that.
Forward.
If my keyboard is hot swappable.
Spike actually making its way back across bridge.
There.
Need to lube the keys? What?
For
GMMK Pro. What is that, a tool? That the... Oh, that's a keyboard.
Yeah, a moment of calm before the storm, it feels like, in this game.
Okay, we're getting distracted. This stuff is...
The scenes from these
There's too much customization, but it's so exciting.
Pretty explosive. This round
what the hell is a GMM keyboard?
Problem, as we can note, FPX's purchase.
Is that a keyboard? Or Pro? GMMK
no
Pro?
chances, though.
What, who the hell is Glorious Gaming? I never heard of them.
Should be able to beat clear enough.
What is that, a Krabby?
Cider's a little outgunned here.
Yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, if they contact through towards site, you might be able to backstab.
They'll check this, right? They'll check. They'll definitely check this. They'll definitely check there. They checked it. That's really good. Nice.
Model O? Oh, Glorious Model O. I've heard of the Model O.
Got a little nervous.
But I didn't know they were called Glorious Gaming.
Deriali just, as said, running.
But yeah, I only know them for the Model O. And I never used it either.
I will keep saying it shouldn't be a problem because it really shouldn't, unless Artist gets a little interesting. 14 HP, but a quick rebuttal from Meteor.
I use the Model O, and it's amazing.
As well. Should be able to find this kill with the Stinger pretty easily.
I also had the idea, Zico round. I also had the idea of ordering one of each of all of the most popular mice and then trying them all out. The problem is, I don't know, I need to develop a strategy and efficiently trying the mouse out. Like buying the top 20 used mice,
chaotic,
for example.
Mostly kept in hand. Jojo the one to find Angel in the end.
Or like mouse pads as well.
All even. Good start here for NTH.
But these are all pipe dreams at this point. I talk about this stuff, but
so.
I don't know.
Curious as to whether or not FPX are going to be the aggressors in this round. Is the fifth man of the push to come through.
I hate talking about things and not doing them.
Unfortunately, I mean, because if, like I said, if they do just look to contact onto site,
just do it
towards tower. I mean, initially with Zenfree on the Stinger, you think, yeah, he's going to double satchel in, try and clear through, make use of that Stinger.
20 is kind of crazy. Just get top 5.
Well, that's been as 5.
Yeah, probably, but 5 is, yeah, I don't know. I would have to come up with a way of testing it properly.
Shut down here, Zipan playing distance with the Vandal.
30 minutes DM into
back away now.
4 ranked games
for the second wave.
Into, and every day has to be the exact same. I don't know, like a crazy experiment.
You're right.
That's actually huge, yeah, for the orb to be retrieved here. Meteor gets
30 minutes DM into 5 push-ups, into 2 ranked games, into 1 spike rush, into a 10-minute break, into 3 ranked games, into a 30-minute nap, back into 3 ranked games, and then you evaluate your performance through the day.
Just noting that spike. Heading on over. It still looks like B is that ultimate end goal here, but you can see the stack as well. 3 players, and that's contact. That's a lot of information, and that's a lot
that
of
sounds sick,
now.
Krabby.
That's strewn on the floor.
That would be cool.
Unless Meteor could do something
that's a good content idea.
As FPX, keeping composed.
Clean as well, 4 survive. Going to be Zipan losing out on a rifle. Does have that showstopper online already, and actually I think in the first half he had the showstopper online pretty quick, maybe round 3 or 4 the first time.
This is the buy round? I was, I think. Fuck.
Continuing that here.
Woo!
Up
I'm glad for these replays, bro.
Jojo and Blackwiz.
Otherwise, I'd be fucked.
This is the one.
That's a good spot.
8-7. Wait, no. This is the buy round. That was bonus.
You can hear them actually getting a little animated over on the stage here.
It's good to hear.
Meteor's got an op.
Hopefully, be a couple of fans around here soon as well. Nice to hear them too. 3-2 split towards B. Artis has to peel away, but Cider going to pick up the mantle. Might be posting any second now. Cider does at least get around the corner, but the pressure's felt, and it's responding in kind. Cider does actually go down to the molly. But it's Deriali to go towards the side. I thought he had
nice
2, but it's only
turnaround.
1. And it's Meteor to strike from the other side. As now a 2v2. Jojo and Meteor up against Xiao and Zipan.
Can make use of these smokes whilst they're up. Xiao's gonna have a decent angle once they do drop. Actually not noted here. The showstopper gonna be posted.
Bro, where the wait?
Jojo.
Oh shit! I was like, where the fuck's he shooting it? I was like, where the fuck's he shooting it? And then I saw there's a guy up there.
Finds the headshot, will retrieve the
oh,
operator.
Shit.
A little bit of heroics here with the showstopper sent through. But a beautiful follow-up with the
Damn.
But let's
Zipan turned up.
Oh, they're a thinking man's team, and they are, right?
Oh, that guy fucked up.
Structure of what makes FPX.
Did he try to keep running, or did he stay?
I wonder. But then you look at the players on this roster, if you're going to doubt the likes of Zipan or Artis or any of them to have that pop-off potential, those heater rounds, you haven't watched enough FPX. And now it's 9-7. A critical round that was converted because it should be the gateway into potentially 10 now.
What's my Reddit? r/Tarik, but
hello, it's quite a quick
not
start.
very active.
Angel swings the door, gonna find 2, but the trade comes in, make it a 3-for-1. Xiao nullifying Zenfree. And double digits beckoning for FPX.
What's the cabbage doing?
They could not ask for a better start on map 1.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my god, we're starting to fall apart on northeption. Let's go Japanese stream, see how they're holding on.
Now Headhunter.
Yeah. シャオが釣りましたね。シャオがいるの分かってるのに、シャオが左側にいるのはね分かってましたからね。
Yeah, it was so funny. I was saying the time we were watching the finals in Japan for the qualifiers, because it was a long watch party. So if you were like watching me 5 hours in and you fell asleep and woke up like 8 hours later, you'd probably be so confused because we were watch partying an audience of 20K and they were speaking Japanese. You probably think you're dreaming. Like you're watching like a regular NA qualification game and then you wake up and then there's an audience of 20K speaking Japanese. What's going on?
そのロング側の視点から見て左側にいるのが分かってたから、
はい、足音もプラウラーもそうですし、
通常であれば左にそのまま下がって。
Let's see how they're feeling. They seem like they're asking a lot of questions right now. They seem concerned to me. That's what I'm making out. They seem very concerned. They don't sound confident, the casters.
でそれをやったことによってジッパンが隠れていったっていう。さあこのパラボラのホウント映ってますね。さあ2人は映ったか。一旦引く判断。ペイントだからこれ強気ですね。お互い譲りません。パラボラ
3 dish.
Oh
fuck man.
支配率は FPX。エンジェルがダブルキル、そしてショーがキルを取った。2 on 5。
このエンジェルの位置厄介ですね。
挟めてはいるがすぐさまジッパン。
Look, the audio's all low. Oh, that's
スプラ
why.
クイズを倒しての1 on 5。残ったのはジョジョ。ある程度位置もバレているでしょう。
Yeah.
ドアが開いた音がした。
Actually, I didn't see the whiff. Let's change the audio.
2人目。
Bro, he wins this.
まだ開いてない。
What will I do?
ボールライン。ドロップを警戒。
ジッパンここでフワングルで待つんですね。
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
近くにオーメン、レイズがいるのは警戒はできていると思います。
これ上下2段か。
100 gifted if he wins. Okay. I guess
上下
that's.
2段。
I
最
mean,
後はジッパンです。ジョジョを仕留めての11本目。
meh.
FPX 現
But
在
yeah,
4
it
本
could
の
be
リードを持っ
that.
ています。
まあでもここは FPX のそのパラボラでの攻防戦がうまかったですね。
That one was about to lose. No, I looked over the chat to see an idea. 100 gifted is not that creative, but
後
yeah.
続も顔出しにくい状況を作って、さらにこの3人体制で待ち受けてましたから、
Enemy remaining.
Oh
ど
man.
うしてもこうおびき
They're
寄せら
starting
れ
to
た
get
み
rolled
たいな
over.
感覚を受けますよね。
初手ホウントからお互いがバチバチとぶつかり合う。
本当はもっとドライでその取りに行きたいんですよ。でその先でやはりこうアビリティを使いながら入っていきたいところなんですけど、今のプレーをさせるともっと手前で使っていかなきゃいけないところ。
この手ですね。ここはオーバードライブ正面から
に書いてる。
そうですね。視界を奪われたところサイダーがキルを取ってきました。さあツールドホースのメ
It's
ディア
done, man. It's done. Oh, this is half by,
潰しきれ
but
るか。ただ止まっている。
12-7? I don't know.
突破した前
They got 2 ults for next round. Meteor had an op here. I don't like that they rushed.
まあしたいところですけど。
そうですね。
I feel like Meteor had an op. Maybe they shouldn't have rushed
ツール
here.
ドホースも
There's a 2v4. Expect FPX.
Fuck, I actually want to be there if they make this comeback, so I'm going to go back. Sorry.
Force an overstep.
I want to be there if the comeback happens.
どのタイミングでどう攻めるか。フラッシュはありません。メテオ。
Which I'm not confident in. I think it's the way things have been looking, they seem too cold. Like someone needs to have a hero round.
メテオはいる。
Because as a team, we're not winning shit. We can't do shit right as a team. We need a heroic moment out of somebody. And it's not going to be me. Just straight up. Just straight up, it's not going to be me. So, one of you motherfuckers got to step up. That's me as a... who would I be? Black Wiz. That's what I'm telling my team if I'm Black Wiz. One of you motherfuckers got to step up. It's not going to be me. But if you don't step up, this shit's over. This shit's fucking over. And I ain't trying to go home. I ain't trying to go home, so it's up to you guys, dude.
ああファーストマップ後がなくなってきた。なんというリプレイでしょう。
そうですね。ここでタイムアウト。
そうですね。
Bro, why did we switch? I'm out later? Dude.
もちろん武器を購入。
We need a
アル
fucking
ティメ
home. We need
ッ
to
トがか
invest
な
in a
り
comb.
ま
I
あ
have
お
a
互い溜
comb.
まってはいますけれども、オービタルストライクそしてローリングサン
Dude, I went to sleep early yesterday, but I ended up watching fucking documentaries for like 3 hours.
ただ先手を打たれるとこ
I
ろ
was learning about Antarctica. I was learning about the jungle.
エリアを取りたいところですね。
I was learning about fish, penguins, polar bears,
ちょっと無理はしません。
gorillas.
アルディスはアーケード。エンジェルと
I
の2
don't
段。
remember the names actually. One of them was called For Jungle, and I think the other one was Frozen something.
まあアルディスは下
I
が
don't
っ
know. It
て
was
も
all
エ
a
ンジェル
fucking
が
blur.
まあエンジェルの位置のクリアリングが
All
難しく
fucking
なる
blur.
っていう。なんならもう B は入れさせてもいいって考えてますね。おそらくその FPX もビッグアルティメットを恐れて、
はい。
あえてこうサイトなんか入ってないのでしょう。
It's kind of hype though.
残
It's
り
cool.
1分というところで。
I was more interested in learning about the dangerous animals, but These humpback whales smart as fuck, dude. The strategies they have in eating krill and how they work together. These animals are smart as fuck, no joke. The polar bears and how they hunt the penguins, smart as fuck.
メディアがキルを取り返してブラストバックを引いていくところブラックウィズが追いかけるローリングサンダーも入っているさあその
We got a game on our hands!
ショーストッパー
A に行く
Showstopper, my ass! That shit missed! What the fuck? Rosa!
素晴らしい判断ですしかもブラックウィズいいところ待っているジャンプしているエンジェルを仕留めた
Wait, Black Wiz's speech
リ
worked.
スペクトその上からバンダルで叩きますノートのサイダーここも抑えた最後はペイントダウン全フです見事なカバーリング
すごいですね
冷静でかつ落ち
Not
着いた攻めを
frozen.
見せたノー
It
セプ
was
ション
called Frozen Lands.
ここで行くんだっていう
そうですね
ところではありましたけれども確かにポジションとしては浮いていたまあジッパー
I
を
think
ね
it was like Frozen Lands or something.
そのデリアリをまあタンクという立ち
Frozen Planet, maybe. Maybe Frozen.
味方が生かすようにカバーを通しました
It's on Netflix. I don't know.
相手の隙をしっかりついていきましたこれオービタルストライクタワー打ってのラッシュ何かキャンセルしましたね
そうですね
はい12対8さあアルディスのツールドフォースの声が聞こえていますアーケードが抑えたここでワンピック取られたくないところジョジョのフォールトラインが入っての進行になるでしょうかブラックウィズは地下からフォールトライン
フォルトライン合わせでブラックウィズがこの位置をそうですね取ります
Little B split. But did they create any pressure A at all? I don't like when teams go straight into it.
問題は
Let's like set execution, I guess, which it looks like it is.
しましたねこれでアーケードが入りやすくなりますただエンジェルの位置も怖いところ
これでタワーないのが分かりました
He's in the fucking tunnel, bro. Oh
神戸
my
が今は
god,
分かってい
Angel.
るジョジョがしっかりエンジェルを落としきります
I think he went back in to try to peek out, like Peeker's advantage, but nice stun. Bounced it off the platform.
接近に対してショーストップおー抜いた
Smoke kill.
ジッパー落とした潰しきりたい圧倒的有利です
Oh, the jump peek. Took that shit from me.
はい引きましたねランデブーそしてブラックウィズのポジション
I
が
created
非常
that
にいい
peek.
ポジションです
Dope.
周りの味方がプレッシャーをかけるここは強気の
up
メイト勝負いったところブラックウィズしっかり隠れていましたサイダーを仕留めてさらに前に出る
He just stunned his teammate. All good
この
though.
タイミングがこの手前を取ったのはでかい
4対2
Black Wiz, attack! Actually, should they chase this? They're kind of. Ah, the money's healthy. Yeah, they should definitely. Wait.
ここはブラックウィズ倒されてしまいますがデリアリがカバー
They should definitely kill
そ
them.
のデリアリの
NTH has
そうです
enough to buy no matter what. They need to just hurt their money. They should definitely chase this hard. Chase hard. IMO. I mean, FPX money is healthy too, but we're on match point. I mean, this is better for NTH. Like, they only have one round to play with, so.
自分たちがラウンドはもう余裕がありますからね12対9
They're still stacked too. Maybe they have enough to buy for the rest of the game.
そうですね
They lose this, they can easily buy it. Yeah,
あそ
I
こ
think
スモークでメテオが抜いたんですかね
メテオです
maybe
ね
at 11 they might be able to, but
そうですね
or as a controller, but
ショース
you know, maybe Black
でまあ打たせる余裕なくそこを畳みかけて倒していく
a bit more passive or
まあそれを警戒して
reserved
早めにサイトを
in
取っ
his
て設置
approach.
していくなどがいいですかね
Different playstyle, right?
ショーストッパー
Oh, wow.
ここは削られたデリアリただアーケードには
Traded out. That's a big trade. Big trade. Impact kill. Impact kill. That's a bad death. That's a bad overheat, Black Wiz. Overheat. You cannot go up there alone. That's too risky. I imagine he didn't expect the second, but why not? He overextended that one. And then the flank comes in. I think it's over.
ここでパラボラを詰めていた
Spike down.
残ったの全フワンオンフォー排水の陣取れるか最後あれです
Defenders win.
Unlucky.
A real positive, actually.